Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you all doing tonight? I hope you had an amazing week. My name is Jordan Davidson, and this is another edition of Behind the Bench. If at any time this season the Mississauga Steelheads go down 3 goals in a game and come back and win that game, I will do the one chip challenge on a future episode of Behind the Bench. Please follow along with these hashtags. Once they go down 3 goals, it is a one chip watch. Following a one-chip watch, if they either take the lead in regulation or get the game to overtime, it is a one-chip warning. And then once the game is officially won, it becomes a one-chip event. If we get to the one-chip event, you guys get to see me eat the chip, cry, suffer, all that fun stuff. It might happen. There's still a few months left. Stay tuned. This week, the Mississauga Steelheads were on a northern road trip. Thursday, they were in North Bay taking on the Battalion. Friday, they took on the Wolves in Sudbury. And then Sunday, they took on the Greyhounds in Sault Ste. Marie. I was able to join them for that Sault Ste. Marie game, so I have video from that one. Let's get the recap started. Starting in net for the Steelheads in North Bay was Alessio Bellieri. The Battalion countered with Dom DeVicentis. The puck dropped in North Bay, and we got our northern road trip underway. It does not take long for the Steelheads to get started. Just a minute 23 into the first period, a big rush after a face-off win in the North Bay zone. Casper Larson with a nice close-range shot. Angus McDonough cleans up the rebound and opens the scoring. McDonough with the goal. Casper Larson with the lone assist. It is 1-0 Steelheads early. Nice little string of penalties in the middle of the first. We got a hooking call on Ethan Precision of the Battalion at 6:59. 8:09 then, Angus McDonnell and Braden Hislop get tied up. They both get roughing minors. Nothing comes of that. Nothing comes of anything else. It is 1-0 Steelheads after 1. 11:50 into the second period now, the Steelheads are able to make it 2-0. Another nice little rush into the North Bay zone. Mason Zabeski able to take a close-range wing shot and find a small hole to the right of Dom DeVicentis, making it 2-0 Steelheads. Zabeski with the goal, assist to Justin Dizzotti and Bryce Cook. We have a 2-0 game. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the second period, the 17-minute mark. We have another big rush on DeVicentis. Stevie Lescovar takes a shot at him. Porter Martone cleaning up a very loose rebound and burying it, making it a 3-0 score for the Steelheads. Porter Martone with the goal, Stevie Lescovar with the assist. Let's talk about Stevie Lescovar for a little bit. Did not have an OHL point when we traded for him, and now at this point he is on a 3-game point streak. How about that? It is 3-0 Steelheads late in the second. The shutout would be broken by the end of the second period, though. It would be Dallin Wakely skating up with a nice clean shot on Alessio Bellieri. Bellieri would stop that one, but Matvei Petrov would be right there to clean up the rebound, making it a 3-1 game. Again, Petrov with the goal, give the assist to Dallin Wakely and Anthony Romani. It's 3-1 Steelheads, and that is your score after 2. Steelheads get caught for a too-many-men call at the 8:42 mark of the third period. Porter Martone goes to serve that one, and while Martone is in the box, Josh Bloom of the Battalion makes it a 1-goal game. He fires one past Alessio Bellieri, give the assist to Kyle McDonald and Ty Nelson, and it's 3-2. The Battalion got a few more power play chances. Kai Schwint was called for a trip at 9:28. There was also a weird sequence, kind of a tie-up in the corner where Mason Zabeski was called for a boarding, and Jacob Tarian of the Battalion at the same time was called for a delay of game. So there was a 4-on-4 there. Nothing came of those. It was James Hardy in the last minute scoring an empty net goal. I believe it was a takeaway. I can't find the video of this goal. But James Hardy scores his 30th goal into the empty net to seal this win for the Steelheads. It is a 4-2 final over the Battalion. No video from this game, so the 3 stars are as follows. The 3rd star was given to the Battalion's Matvei Petrov with his goal. 2nd star with his assist was Justin Dizzotti. And for the first time in his young OHL career, Mason Zabeski is named 1st star. More on the 3 stars later as a whole, but right now we get into the next game. So with a big win on the road over one of the OHL's better teams in the North Bay Battalion, the Steelheads would head west to see if they could keep it going against the Sudbury Wolves the next night. Ryerson Leaders would be in net for the Steelheads in this one. For the Wolves, it would be Nate Krawchuk. The game was slightly delayed as the Wolves retired Mark Stahl's number before the game. The puck would finally drop, and we would get underway. Wolves would get on the board first at the 12:11 mark. It was a series of shots on Ryerson Leaders. Dylan Robinson would take the first shot, stopped by Leaders. Rebound, Chase Coughlin, again stopped by Leaders, but it would be Mark Boudreau getting the second rebound and gobbling that up, putting the Wolves on the board first. Again, Boudreau from Coughlin and Robinson, and it is 1-0 Wolves. Adam Zidlichky would take a knee-in call at the 13:34 mark for the Steelheads, and just 8 seconds later, shortly after the ensuing face-off at the 13:42 mark, Evan Conyon, despite tripping as he shot, his feet were not on the ground as he shot that puck, but somehow beat Ryerson Leaders to make it 2-0 for the Wolves, give the assist to Landon McCallum and Dylan Robinson. We have a 2-0 score, and 2-0 is your score after 1. Little bit of rough stuff in the middle of the second period. At the 11:43 mark, it would be Xander Vecchia and Chase Coughlin getting tied up, getting a couple roughing minors for their troubles, but again, nothing too major. It would be at the 16-minute mark exactly that a perfect dartboard shot from Ethan Larmond would beat Ryerson Leaders and make it 3-0 for the Sudbury Wolves. Give the assist on this goal to Nick DeGrazia and Landon McCallum. That means the Steelheads would be down 3, which means we are on a one-chip watch. 3-0 Wolves, that is your score after 2. Shots were kind of even in this game. They ended up being 24-21 in favor of the Wolves in this one. Steelheads didn't get a ton of power play chances. They did get a Nathan Villeneuve check from behind call at 9:03. Nothing came of that. Dylan Robinson would later take a delay of game call at 16:55. Steelheads decided to pull Leanders at that point, and while Leanders was pulled, Ethan Larmond would score his second of the game in the empty net. A shorthanded empty net goal assisted by Nolan Collins. That would make it 4-0 Wolves, and unfortunately there would be no comeback. 4-0 would be your final. The Steelheads are shut out for the second time this season. Again, no video, so here are the 3 stars, and to no surprise, they are all Sudbury Wolves. Third star with this pair of goals was Ethan Larmond. Second star with a pair of assists was Dylan Robinson. And of course, with the shutout, Nate Krawchuk was star number 1. So Mark Stahl, I'm sure, is happy with his decision. He could have been in South Florida chilling, taking in some all-star stuff, but instead, he was in cold-ass Sudbury, Ontario, watching his former team win 4-0 and getting his number retired, so I'm sure he's happy with that. The Steelheads, meanwhile, move on to Sault Ste. Marie. I traveled to Sault Ste. Marie. I got there on Saturday evening. Here is some of my video from there going into the Sunday pregame. Howdy y'all, about 9:30 a.m. right now, just about to make the long drive to Sault Ste. Marie. It's Saturday, the game is on Sunday. I'm traveling today because if I traveled on Sunday, then I'd have to get up stupid early, like 5 a.m. So just getting there with no time limit, chilling when I get there, and tomorrow I will check out of my hotel, go to the game, and go home. So that's the plan. We'll see when I get there.
Oh, it's cold, 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 cold outside. Started driving north and it's what I find. Oh, it's cold, 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 can't you see? Doctor, can you help me? I'm in Sault Ste. Marie, by way of Sudbury. It feels like Calgary. Yep, this is my digs for the weekend. Appreciate the big curtain so no one can look at me when I sleep. But yeah, I'm here. The game is tomorrow, so tonight I'm just gonna chill, do whatever, see what this city has to offer, and go from there. So I went outside for a little walk. I wasn't expecting to see anything steelheady today, and until tomorrow. But I did happen to see their bus pull out of their hotel. I decided against showing the footage of that because I don't want to dox what hotel they're at, or in what hotel they may be at in future visits to the Sioux. But a hint, it's not this one. Just gonna go inside and chill now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hi. Morning, everybody. 9 o'clock. Once I pack everything up and get myself organized, get out of the hotel, I'm gonna head over and get my first view of GFL Memorial Gardens, home of the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. I wanted to wait till today to actually get my first view of the arena, so I had something to do today. So yeah, it's actually not crazy cold out there. Friday, the day before I left, actually was the coldest day of the year so far. Where I live, it was -20, which is -4 Fahrenheit. Just for fun, I looked for the temperature in Sudbury, where the Steelheads were that night. They got as low officially as -28, but they had wind chill of something like -40 or something like that. So crazy. Thankfully, we escaped that for this weekend. But yeah, onwards to the arena. Oh yeah, now it feels like a hockey trip. Ladies and gentlemen, my 19th of 20 OHL arenas. GFL Memorial Gardens, home of the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. Got a game tonight, gonna be fun. Can't wait to get in there. Let's walk around.
Oh my God, Steelheads and Greyhounds. I should go to that. You know, as long as I drove here for 7 hours for whatever reason I did last night. Might as well check this out. Hey, I know these guys. Bus driver's waving at me. Yep, they're here too. We got a game. We got Jeff Carter. We got Colin Miller. Darnell Nurse, current Leafs goalie Matt Murray. A lot of Leafs were former Sioux Greyhounds, including their GM, Kyle Dubas, and their coach, Sheldon Keefe. Yeah. I love that that's still here. Humboldt strong, baby. Check out this view. Nice little scoreboard. Apparently it's new. A couple of hounds fooling around out there. I like this arena. First impression, it's very nice. All right, see if I can find anything else around here. A little bit of a captain's wall here. Rob Zettler, Jake Muzzin, who's the current Leaf. Rick Tockett, Joe Van Volsen. I wonder if he's related to our Van Volsen. But yeah, some pretty nice names here. There we go. Gotta update that logo though. That's like our dinosaur logo. This is kind of cool. It's like 3 stars points. I guess they have different values for like 3rd star, 2nd star, 1st star. It'd be cool if the Steelheads kept track like this. It'd be interesting to see who'd be on top. The retired numbers: 1 for John Van Beesbroek, 4 for Craig Hartsburg, Adam Foote, number 5, Ron Francis, number 10, and of course Wayne Gretzky played here too, very briefly. Yeah, a lot of history in this team. Hardy comes out and gives me a big grin like, oh my God, you're actually here. Oh yeah, Stevie's never seen me travel. Like, it's been a month since I've been to a road game, and Stevie's only been here less than a month, so he's about to learn. And the warm-up has begun. Got our hounds over here. Got our trout over here. We love it, folks. We love it. See Bryce Cook wearing that black patch over the OHL thing. Chad Sharp's got one too. Those say Hazel. They're actually in memory of former Mississauga Mayor Hazel McCallion, who passed away on Sunday. Remember, we had the moment of silence for her on that day. Here's Charlie's. She was a big hockey supporter and Steelhead supporter, so only fitting that they honor her with those patches for the rest of the season. Go Steel, go! How you doing? Doesn't even want a piece of me. He's seen what the other mascots have done. Alessio Bellieri would be in net for the Steelheads against the Greyhounds. We mentioned Nate Krawchuk just becoming the 2nd goalie to shut out the Steelheads this season. The first goalie to shut out the Steelheads this season was the Greyhounds' Charlie Schenkel back in Mississauga in November. He would get another shot at the Steelheads tonight. The puck dropped, and we got underway. Defense looked great in the first for the Steelheads. Offense looked great in the first for the Steelheads. To be 13-6 in favor of the Steelheads as far as shots went. They got a lot of chances, but Charlie Schenkel, looking like the Charlie Schenkel we saw in Mississauga in November, stopped every one of them in the first. There would be no score after 1. A little bit of early period rough stuff would send both Porter Martone of the Steelheads and Matthew Virgilio of the Greyhounds to the box for roughing at a minute 41 into the second. While it was still 4-on-4, the Steelheads would finally solve Charlie Schenkel. A cross-ice one-time pass from Lucas Carmiris to Xander Vecchia, who would slap it home. Xander Vecchia with the goal, Carmiris with assist number 1, Finn Harding with assist number 2, and that makes it 1-0 Steelheads. Funny story, actually. The ensuing face-off right after that goal, I happened to look up and I noticed the clock's not moving. Like, the time isn't moving, the penalty time isn't moving for the guys who are in the box. And luckily, the cracks in the glass, like right behind the bench, are so open I could actually hear every word JR is saying. So I'm thinking, maybe he can hear every word I'm saying. So, I just say, hey man, clock's not moving. He looks up, he alerts the refs, and at the next whistle, they do fix it. So I don't know if I can officially take credit for telling JR there, but he did look up like right after I said it. So maybe. Anyways, just a little bit of a funny story there. Greyhounds are able to tie it just a few minutes later. It is a centering pass from behind the net from Calvin Watson to Marco Mignosa, who fires it home, beating Alessio Bellieri. Again, it is Marco Mignosa with the goal. Calvin Watson and Bryce McConnell-Barker pick up the assists, and it is 1-1. Steelheads get the lead back at the 15:31 mark of the second period, though. Xander Vecchia getting a steal in the Sioux zone. Little shuffle to Luke Misa, who finds a nice open spot on the net and fires it home, making it a 2-1 game. Luke Misa with the goal, Xander Vecchia with the lone assist, and it's 2-1 Steelheads. And it's the turnovers in their own zone that hurt the Greyhounds all over again. Just a little over a minute later at the 16:45 mark, Zidlichki getting a steal. He passes to McDonnell. He shuffles to his right and backhands it home while slipping. Almost looked Bobby Orrish. He didn't fly through the air, but he just kind of tripped a little bit. But McDonnell makes it 3-1 on that backhand shot. Zidlichki with the lone assist. And you can make it 3-1 Steelheads. Steelheads led the shots 34-18 in the game, although in the third period it was very even. It was just 8-8 in that period alone. The Greyhounds are able to make it a 1-goal game again. Calvin Watson coming in on the wing, doing a dangle, and firing one past Alessio Bellieri to make it a 3-2 game. Give the assist to Bryce McConnell-Barker and Marco Mignosa, and it's 3-2. Some major rough stuff going on at the 11:50 mark of the third period. Casper Larson is called for a check from behind, which does not sit well with the Greyhounds' Mark Duarte. He's a former Bulldog, so he's very familiar with fighting the Steelheads. He decides he wants to go at it with Casper Larson, so they do. Duarte gets the instigator and the misconduct for instigating, so he's out of the game. Casper Larson does not get off scot-free, though. He gets a double minor for the check from behind and also the fighting major. So with the time left, he's essentially out of the game too, even though he doesn't officially get a misconduct. The instigating minor and half of Casper Larson's double minor cancel each other out, so the Steelheads are shorthanded for 2 minutes. Nothing comes of it, and yeah. Fighting in the OHL, guys. With the Steelheads trying to protect their 1-goal lead late, Finn Harding is called for a trip at 18:24, so the Steelheads would be shorthanded for a bit. But no matter, they would pull their goalie, and with the extra attacker, Luke Misa would get a steal, a breakaway at the net, and he would fire home the empty netter for his second goal of the game, unassisted by Luke Misa, and you can make it 4-2. This would be at the 19:12 mark of the third period. The empty net goal would end up being very important because the Steelheads were still shorthanded and the Hounds still had one more push left in them. With just 7 seconds left in the game, Callan Watson gets his second goal of the game and makes it a 4-3 game. Callan Watson with a goal gave the assist to Kirill Kudryavtsev and Brendan Sirizati. And with just 7 seconds left in the game, it's 4-3 Steelheads, and no surprise, that would be your final. The Steelheads pick up a big win to make sure it's a happy 8-hour drive after that game. Here are the 3 stars and what I got post-game around the bus.
Well, game's over and this is happening. Hey now. Hey now. There might be some post-game extracurriculars for this stuff, but it is a Steelheads win. Raider giving away a goal, stick. Coming out? Oh.
We wanted to shut the fuck thing, not thinking it was that Yankees there. So we're still just squeezed by everyone. The lady was like, oh, you can't walk in. They just proposed and like, oh. Yeah, there's a public aisle still. They're filled with
Stick and a puck, nice. Where's Xander? No Xander? Okay. Well, seeing the boys off, I didn't see many, if any, parents here today, so
I imagine with the long drive, they'll want to get away as quick as they can. So I'll see them off until they do, and then get myself home because I have a long drive as well.
Back it up.
Moving it on you, Struds. All that walking for nothing. This is your workout for the week. Casper, attaboy. Merci for him. Xander, you doing?
Good.
Yeah. What always makes you make the trip? Yeah. It's fun. Okay. You warmed up?
That's for your autograph.
Yeah.
I'm with class.
He's pretty good.
Charlie's a little good. just a captain or something. Yeah. Oh, let me get out of your way. Oh,
Going to sit down. I almost take her out. Going to sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah,
Okay, Misa Sue. How you doing? Yeah. Had to do it sometime.
Isn't Cole your older brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. Last time that I came here, he was engaged, and I wanted to try and get his autograph. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck, eh? Thank you.
Hey, buddy. Whew. How you doing?
How are you?
Good.
Made the trip out to Sault?
Oh yeah.
How was it? How's the road trip?
Yeah.
That's a fan right there.
Aw. Appreciate it, guys.
What up, what up, what up?
How you doing, buddy?
Is that any room? Family here?
Yeah, a lot of people came in, so that's awesome.
Thanks for coming, Jordan. Have a safe ride, eh?
No worries, Sven.
See you later.
Yeah. I'll put my page.
These are nicer than they sound.
Yeah. Wow, I got some really good post game for my longest road trip and my first road game in a while. It was so cold I had to wear mitts out there, so I was doing the Ryan Tannehill nose trick to turn my camera off and on. Yeah, 7-hour trip back to Orangeville. We'll see you when I get there. Now before I go, this last little activity was inspired by the 3-star counter that I saw at the Sioux Arena. I kind of got curious and thought, where would the Steelheads rank in all of this? So I decided to find out. So I decided to look at every Steelhead that's gotten a star this season, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, what have you, and award some points. I don't know what kind of point system they had in the Sioux, but the point system I came up with was 5 points for a first star, 3 points for a second star, and 1 point for a third star. I also think they might have done just home games over there, but I'm going to do every game this season. Keep in mind this is also going to include players that are not on the team anymore, but I do want to acknowledge everyone's contributions this season, so here we go. So we have 3 players this season who have just 1 3-star point from getting just a single third star this season. We have McGregor Richmond and William Eggleton, a couple of our December fill-ins, and also Bryce Cook is at 1 point as well. We have 1 player with 2 points who's gotten 2 third stars, and that is Lucas Carmiras. Congratulations, Lucas. We have 5 players this season who have 3 points, and all of them because of a single second star. Those 5 players are Justin Dezoti, Stevie Lescavar, Angus McDonnell, Adam Zidlichki, and former Steelhead Jake Uberti. At 4 points with a single second star and a single third star, we have Chaz Sharp. Congratulations, Chaz. At 5 points with a single first star, and it happened to be the first star that we had all season long, and it happened to be for scoring a hat trick against the team that is now his current team, and of course I'm talking about Zachary Lebois. Congratulations, Zach. We have 4 players who have 6 points. 1 of those is from 2 second stars, and that is Charlie Callahan. The other 3 are from 1 first star and 1 third star. Those 3 are Casper Larson, Jack Van Volsen, and Mason Zabeski. Nobody was 7 at 8 points with a first star and a second star. We have one of our newest Steelheads making waves already. We're talking about Porter Martone. Congratulations, Porter. Next up with 9 points with 2 second stars and 3 third stars, we have Alessio Bellieri. Felicitacion. 2 Steelheads have 10 points, and both with the same combination, 1 first star, 1 second star, and 2 third stars. These are Luke Misa and Ryerson Leaders. Next up with 2 first stars and 1 third star, matching the number on his jersey with 11 points, it's Kai Schwint. Congratulations, Kai. We are now into our top 5 now with 15 points, with 1 first star, 3 second stars, and 1 third star. It is former Steelheads captain Ethan Del Mastro coming in at number 5. In 4th place with 20 points, and a lot of this has come recently, with 3 first stars, 1 second star, and 2 third stars. With 20 points, it is Xander Vecchia. Congratulations, Xander. 3rd place overall this season at 21 points. Again, 3 first stars, 1 second star, and 3 third stars. It is former Steelhead, now Peterborough Pete, and one-time Montreal Canadian, Owen Beck, sitting at number 3 with 21 points. Coming in at 2nd overall this season with 29 points, that is 3 first stars, 4 second stars, and 2 third stars. 29 points, you guessed it, it's Luca Del Belbaluz. Congratulations, Luca. We miss you. But of course, no surprises here. I think we know who our frontrunner is. With 6 first stars, 4 second stars, and 5 third stars, which is a total of 47 points, James Hardy sits at number 1. Congratulations, James. What a season, man. What a season. So there you have it. That was kind of fun. It might be fun to see where that stands a little bit later in the season when the new guys have had a little more time to cook. But yeah, thanks for that sign in the soup for inspiring me and giving me some content for this week. In any case, the Mississauga Steelheads are back in action this week with a Thursday to Saturday 3-3. They will open their week Thursday, February 9th with a much shorter northern road trip, this time to Barrie, to take on the Colts. And then they're back for a couple of home games Friday, February 10th, the Owen Sound Attacker in town. And then Saturday, February 11th, it is the Sudbury Wolves. So again, that is at Barrie on Thursday, Owen Sound in town on Friday, and then Sudbury in town on Saturday. I'll be at all 3 games. I hope to see some of you guys there. Once again, I end by asking the OHL and CHL please allow the fair use of your professional and amateur footage. Help the small media so they can help you. Until next time, you can find me behind the bench and only the bench. This is Jordan signing off. Have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.